Hello and welcome back to a chip off the old block toys. I'm Jeff, and today we're going to do part two of this merchant ship, and this is set number 910046. If you notice the funny number, that's because it is a Bricklink Designer 4, and this is very limited. They only made 30,000 of these. We did part one earlier this week. I think it was Tuesday. Today we're going to get as far as we can with part number two. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you enjoyed that, speaking of that, would you please hit that like button? And if you're watching over on Rumble, rumble it. And we'll go ahead and get started on the build. Good morning, Greg. How you doing? All right. So let me switch cameras. And let's start off with a news of the weird. Since, yes, Greg, I did look at those. And let me take a peek again, because honestly, I don't remember. The problem, Greg, is honestly, I don't ever mean to be rude, but I get a lot of text messages every day. And so, yeah, I mean, I have other messages. Oh, the Enterprise, yes, and the Black Pearl. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I hope to have the money, and if I do, I'll be more than happy to get them. Let's go ahead and let's start building this guy here. And Greg, how's your morning been? My morning's been interesting. I'm not asking for sympathy from anybody, but I will tell you, being 50 years old, it kind of carries its own little thing and its own little ritual, rite of passage, and that is, it's hard to wake up in the morning and something not hurt. And this morning, that would be my knee and my lower back. So, yeah, it's just one of them things when you turn 50. Well, it happened before that, but basically I'm at the point of life where if I wake up and something doesn't hurt, I start to question if I'm really still alive. So, there's that. And, oh boy, this thing says I'm short a piece. That's not cool. And it's a piece, this is not the first time that this has happened with this set. And I'm not missing it. Good. Shoot. Oh, yeah. So, and again, this is not a woe is me thing either. It's just honesty. I would say I started having lower back pains in my 20s, my mid-20s, and it's just been downhill since then. So, all right. Well, I promised you news of the weird, so let's get to it. Let's switch over. Okay, so this one says the poor Brits sizzling in summer heat and desperately looking for the solutions. The BBC reported that on July 12th, two scientists from, don't even ask me to pronounce that, in England had tested a hypothesis. Will yogurt smeared on windows of a home help it stay cooler? I'm going to just venture out there right now and say no. But, okay, let's see what they say. We've started to look at shading solutions, stopping sun getting into your house during the day, said Ben Roberts. Evidently, they've not heard of blinds and shades, but it turns out their experiment was successful. Oh, my goodness. Actually, I didn't think it would be. Okay, smear away yogurt then, I guess. The indoor temperature of a house with yogurt spread on the windows was up to 3.5 degrees Celsius. That's about 6 degrees Fahrenheit. Cooler than the controlled home. Robert said yogurt stinks for about 30 minutes while drying, but the smell dissipates. He said the results surprised him. It shows the importance of treating windows and heat shielding solutions for windows to reduce overheating. Yeah, I think I'll stick to my, what do they call that? What do they call that? The dark out. If I could even talk. I'll stick to my dark out drapes. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, guys. Yeah. All right. Okay, so what is going on here? Oh, I missed a few things. Let's put that in perspective then. So yesterday I spent about 5 hours outside in the shop working on the city. It was absolutely the perfect day to do it. It was warm earlier, and I had left town with Spencer, and we got some things done, like grocery shopping and some other things. And while we were out, a huge storm rolled in, and the huge storm cooled everything from the mid 80s down to 69 degrees. So when I got home, the shop was not blazing hot. In fact, it was comfortable. And so I was like, you know what? I didn't plan on working on the city today, but sometimes you got to pivot and just get things done as opportunities present themselves. And it did yesterday. So I spent about 5 hours out there and I was working on the city. I got quite a bit done. So I guess I can reveal a little bit more. The video this week is going to be me building a surf shop. Now, not just any surf shop, and that's the part that you're going to have to wait for. It is definitely an irony of sorts, the surf shop that I built right on the beach. So stay tuned for that. That'll be released on Wednesday, if not Wednesday, Thursday. But yeah, we're working on that. I also got Spencer's help, and we split the two tables because my lower back just won't let me reach that, the inside part there. So I'm going to take apart, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to demolish the rest of the old city, just get it over with. There's no way, it's too hard to reach in because my lower back, I can do it for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe tops, and then my back just hurts so bad. So I've got the two tables separated. I'm going to go ahead and do that. At first John was kind of not liking it when we talked about it. When was it? Probably 2 months ago, when they didn't have any pictures, but they just rumored it. He's like, "Oh, I'm not going to get it," and then he saw the pictures and he was like, "Oh, well, yeah, it looks good. I want to get it." So I think he's sold on the idea now, which that's easy to do. When you hear something and you don't get to actually see it, doesn't make it cool right away. You kind of wonder. I'm going to set this aside because it looks like we're building a large panel that goes on the side of this. Greg, do you have any plans for today? Like after the stream, you going anywhere? Seeing anybody? Gonna go play with swamp puppies? After this video, I'm gonna sort. I bought approximately 150,000 pieces for my store. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that. I'm about 2/3 of the way done with it. I think if I had a good afternoon of doing nothing, I probably could finish it. So it's supposed to be hot today, so I really don't want to be out in the shop. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to just stay in the house, sort pieces, list them. And I do have a few orders to put together. Bricklink's been good to me lately, so gotta love that. And Greg says he's off work today. Awesome. What I'd like to do is when it gets cooler tonight, so approximately about 7 in the evening, I'll migrate out to the shop and I'll go ahead and get that done, the city part. And like I said, I think you guys will really, oh wait, there's like, what is this? There's like different sizes. Okay, there we go. Okay, wait a minute. I put the wrong one. Are you getting the black pearl? I'd like to. I don't know because right now the job situation, and no, I haven't heard back. I did hear that the IRS temporarily put some positions online and then took them off, which I kind of got excited because I was like, oh man, I'll apply for it. But I can't reveal anything, but my employment with the IRS may not be over. And that's all I can say. It may kick itself back together. So we'll find out here shortly. I'm going to ask some questions this week and get to the bottom of that. And if there's news that I can share, I most certainly will share. Oh, I didn't do that right. So, wait a minute. What? Why is that? Did I do it wrong? I did. Okay, sorry guys. I need to adjust the build. At least I don't have to adjust myself. That'd be awkward. All right, here we go. And I do agree with some of you guys. Some of you guys have said this looks like I'm building Jabba's sail barge. It kind of does. Oh, need one of the pieces over there. Oh, I'm supposed to take the whole table with me. All right. Speaking of swamp puppies, that kind of thing, Enzo's over there in the corner, right over there. He went with us yesterday. And yesterday I dropped Spencer off at my sister so he can get some work done, get some money. And then I went ahead and I ran and got our grocery shopping done. And so, and of course, when he's doing work, I have to find stuff to do. So I headed over to Bunkster's Bricks, and at Bunkster's Bricks, I was able to pick up their small container of stuff, and that really helped me out because I really need pieces right now. And I was able to get some more Technic pieces to expand the water because I got some of the blue ones. And I also got some 2x2 bricks that help me with, wait a minute, that don't make any sense. I must have missed something, and I surely did. Okay, well, let me solve that real quick. Let's see. So yeah, I went to Bunkster's Bricks. They had some good bricks for me. Me and Alexis and Noah are the owners. We had a really good conversation. There is some ideas being floated around on how we can collaborate, and I'm not too sure. Some of the ideas I like, some of the ideas I don't know about because I just don't know if there's time for me to do it and the distance. But we are definitely kicking around some ideas to see if there is something that we can collaborate on. And I think there is, but because we haven't finalized anything, it's not really appropriate for me to be like, oh, hey, we're doing this, because we're not. As of right now, we're not. If it becomes official, then I can sit there and say, hey, this is what we're doing. But yes, I'm always looking for new ways to grow. Also, I'm probably going to do less live streams. And that's because I'll admit I am extremely upset with YouTube right now. In fact, I almost made a video called F YouTube because I think it was Friday. I was messing around with the analytics and taking a look at everything on the channel. And what it is that they've decided that most of your reviews don't count. What they did was the merchant ship part 1 of this that I did, the one that Yeti was on there with me. It went ahead and, even though you guys watched it with me, or you guys were there when I did it, they only gave me credit for 0.1 hours. When you close out a live stream on YouTube, it shows you how many hours were watched during that stream. And you guys watched an amazing 10 hours. And unfortunately, oh geez, what am I doing? Unfortunately, YouTube decided that 10 hours means 0.1 hours. And it was really weird because, like, on the side, it says how many views you got in the first 48 hours. Well, it was showing. Okay. Where did I go wrong here? It only showed like 9 views, even though it had 40 something on a different chart for the same video. So when I saw that on that one video, I decided to go ahead and check all of my live streams, all the mornings with Chip that I've been doing for like 2-3 weeks now, and all of them are that way. Some of them I had like 50 or 60 views, and it said watch time hours 0. So they're taking away all the credit and all the work that I'm doing. And I tried feverishly to find a way to contact YouTube. And when you hit the contact us on the bottom, there is no information that leads to you to be able to talk to anybody, not even through a chat. All it says is visit our help center and see what other people have posted on the topic. And so I actually did that. And there were a couple other complaints just like mine that were saying, hey, where's my watch hours? And those things have been sitting for over a month, and YouTube has not responded. So it really, I don't mean to be melodramatic here, but it really does feel like they just don't care. I mean, they've decided that they're the gods, and that we will bow to the knee and do whatever they say. I'm actually really seriously thinking about taking what I'm doing off this platform and just going to Rumble only, and maybe Odyssey, maybe Twitch. Also, there's Pepperbox. There are so many other options besides YouTube. And if YouTube's gonna screw me over my stuff, then all my efforts, I'm not doing that. I'm telling you, it's very heartbreaking to put that much effort into something and just to see it vanish because they're greedy. Because I when I rewatch, and sometimes I do, sometimes I rewatch my own videos just to see like kind of how well I did or where I'd want to improve. And the funny thing is, I see ads. So they're making money off of my stuff. They're just refusing to share any of it with me. And they're doing that by systematically saying that I'm not getting views when I am. Oddly enough, it doesn't look like they're doing that with my videos, though, just my live streams. So, anyway. And it's only a recent thing. All right, so we got this side here. And what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. Probably looks like, oh, no, we got some other pieces here. I don't know what is up with this because it's showing. No, there's got to be something wrong. Not unless I grabbed the extra one. Okay, well, let's see. Let's just keep going here. All right, so we need to grab one of the chains, it says, and that's over here. Well, it shows a chain, but I don't see it. Great. All right. I don't have a chain like they said that I'm supposed to. Yeah, Lego and their quality. Hey, Super Doom King, how you doing? And I think I said it before, I love Lego product, but I'm not too much a fan of the company. And that's because when I call and I tell them, hey, you left this chain out. I know I'm going to hear something like, well, that's impossible. Because I mean, sometimes I get reps that are really cool, and a lot of times I don't. Though I get reps that are just seem like they don't want to be there, and they say things to me. So anyway, I will call them though, let them know the chain is missing, and I just snuck a look, and the other side's supposed to have a chain, and it doesn't exist. So I'm going to have to call Lego and have a conversation about that a little bit later. How's your Sunday going, Super Doom King? And I will agree with you. I like this model a lot. Okay, this is really okay. No, okay, that's right. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, what did you your name Super Doom King? How did you come up with that? Is that like the game Doom, or is there some other reference that I'm missing? Because I mean, I admit I don't stay up on all references, so I just wondered how you picked your name. I'll tell you, I picked the chip off the old block for several reasons. One of them's kind of stupid, so I'll skip it. But one of the reasons I did pick the name a chip off the old block was that my dad, I'm a second. Of course, he's senior. And growing up, people used to always tell me I was a chip off the old block. And if you look at pictures of my dad when he was younger, like 5 or 6, and you look at pictures of me, you could easily mistake us for being the same person. Now that we're older, no. I look at pictures of him at my age now, and no, we do not look anything alike. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here? Well, that doesn't really work yet, y'all. I'm trying to make it work, but it don't work. Oh, okay. So this is a Minecraft reference for just a crazy name. All right. Well, hey, I mean, I'm not here to judge. I actually think it's kind of cool. I mean, speaking of Minecraft, I couldn't think of a name one time for one of the worlds I was playing, so I just called it Butt Munch. This is not lining up the way that it should and the way they think it's going to line up. Well, then why didn't we just do that to begin with? This is stupid. I'm sorry. Sometimes the Lego doesn't quite get it. Yeah, it doesn't. It does not clip. It's not even centered. There we go. All right. And hey, John, how you doing? John, what you up to today? You got Porthos, or I'm sorry, I still can't say that name. You got him some toys. I figured there'd be zero chance someone would come up with Super Doom King. Well, I think you're right, but I don't think it's a bad name. I just think it's kind of cool. Congrats on that. And since then, I use that name as my general name to represent yourself on the internet. Okay. Well, when I decided to put a chip off the old block toys into the computer, I really thought that I would be dealing with. I thought somebody else would have had it, but they don't. And what's really funny is I tried selling on Etsy and eBay, and there is somebody with a chip off the old block wooden toys, but not just a chip off the old block. So I'm able to use that name. Man, this is really frustrating because this building technique that Lego uses is crap. This is not. Oh my gosh. It does not want to go in. Today is cleaning 2,200 steps yesterday, John. That's a lot. 22,000, not 2,200. English is my first language, but I don't even have that mastered. So, sorry about that. I do need to check on my chickens. Possibly need to clean out the coop today, which is never fun. I don't know if you guys have ever cleaned a chicken coop, but cleaning a chicken coop is nasty. I hate it. But you know something, you just got to do what you got to do. Your chickens need to survive, and you got to take care of them. So yeah, it's just one of the necessary evils in life, and I'll get to it today. I'm pretty sure it needs to be done. And if you don't clean them out, there's diseases and stuff that can happen, and it'll wipe out your flock or make them not look so fresh. Well, I'm spending a lot of time on this one thing that just isn't freaking working. There it goes. There, let's try this. I thought it was just reading, just kidding. Okay, well, all right, John. Okay, there we go. That worked better if I do it like that. Okay, I think I'm going to do it like that in the future. Okay, let's put this on there. There we go. And it looks like we got to do the same exact thing to the other side. So I wanted to share something else with you guys. As you guys know, I'm building the city with a subway thing underneath it. And yeah, John, I did see your pictures, by the way. I did like a few of them. So this is what I've been trying to work on the subway. And this has always been a scare of mine. And that is that the set that I was using was retired. I had two of the subway chase things of Spider-Man. It's set number 4855, and I'm going to show you a picture of it here in a second. And you'll understand my dilemma as soon as I show you this. So here you go. Oh, come on. I clicked the button. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and blow this up, okay, as big as I can. So here's the problem. This is the set that I was using. As you can see, it was released in 2004. It's been out for 21 years. And I only had two, and I did link the two cars together. However, if you look at getting more of them, that is not going to happen. Look at this new price. If I want it brand new, sealed in the box, $439. Or I can get a used one, which I don't really like buying used Lego because people bite them. Kids like to put fingernail polish on them. They're dirty. I've gotten sets that have literally had dog crap in the cracks of the damn thing, and it's disgusting. Missing pieces. Sometimes people glue it together and don't tell you. I just don't like used. But even used, $206. And so I was kind of, worried about this because, I'm going to have a subway system. Only having one train with two cars is not going to work. So what's my solution? Well, let's put another set in the mix here. Oh, shoot. No, I didn't push that. This was just released. Oh my goodness. Get off my screen. Dang it. They came out with a brand new version. Oh, no O. Okay, so okay. That's a good name. I will read your comment here in a second. So this guy came out, and while I was doing my grocery shopping yesterday, Walmart had one, so I picked it up. But because it was just released, I'm going to make a concentrated effort to buy a lot more of these for my subway system because I want to have a whole entire thing. And I'm not worried about having the old one next to the new one. I won't have it in the same train, but I used to ride the Metro system in DC. And in DC, they have the 1000 series, the 2000 series, so on and so forth, the 7000 series of cars. And what that means is that over time, they bought a batch and they called it Series 1000. They bought another batch, 2000. And there's variations between the different series. And of course, the newer ones look newer. And so even a real subway system doesn't have uniform cars all throughout. And so I don't feel it's going to be a problem with having different ones. And just like I show you guys here. Oh, come on. I don't know what this thing's problem is. Okay. So I bought this. And so this is going to be one of the sets we put together this week on Mornings with Chip. So yeah, we are working on it. And let's see. Nice. I recently bought a new Mountain Fortress. Wasn't that bad price, only like 100 over MSRP, but really wanted to go next to my Lions Night Castle I just got. You know, that is a great, excellent choice. I'm going to tell you right now, I think that set is just absolutely beautiful at Mountain Fortress. And I do have mine. In fact, I can't turn the camera, but it's sitting over there on the fireplace mantle. And it's just a great set to have. I love it. I've done reviews on it. Anyway, and the Lions Night Castle is also sitting over right in front of the Lions. The Lions Night Castle sitting right in front of the Mountain Fortress. And then next to it is the Medieval Seaside Market and then the Siege encampment that we did recently on the channel. And that's a nice Doc Ock. I agree with you. He looks better than other versions that Lego's put out. So let's go ahead and let's slap this thing together. Should be a little bit easier now that I did one side. It always is when you hope you don't make the same mistakes. Yeah, by the same designer. I got another one coming from him, Adventure in Transylvania. Yes, I do too. And I think that okay, so there is a YouTuber, Solid Brick Studio, who already has a copy of it, even though it's not released yet. And he's built the Transylvania Castle, and he does a very good review on it. I looked at his review, and I decided to buy 2 of them because I am hoping. I'm hoping I don't do what I always do, and that is run out of time. But I bought 2 of them with the intention of expanding it. And there are those people that give me shade because, oh, you bought a second one, you're a scalper. No, I'm not. I can honestly tell you I have never resold a single one of my Bricklink Designer series. Every single one of them, I've bought them, I've used them, and they're mine. So much for that theory. Oh, John, I thought you liked it. John does not like the Enterprise that's coming out. Okay, John, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I actually, I have to differ with you on that. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to get it, though, only because of financial constraints. Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. When it comes to Lego, I don't think they're hardly ever worth the price. They're too expensive. But yet, here I am collecting them. So what does that say about me? I don't really know. And no, is that Noah? Oh, Noah. Oh, sorry. I'm saying that wrong. Noah, yeah, the coloring and architecture is just, and I agree, the black that's contrasted against the red, I just, yeah, there's something about that just makes it pop. And I think it just looks beautiful, to be honest. So yeah, I got 2 of them, so we'll see. Yeah. Well, John, they kind of have to make it smaller because can you imagine how big it would be if it was minifigure scale? Um, I mean, don't get me wrong, we all want a minifigure scale one too, but I don't think we want to shovel out $2,000 or whatever it would be. I don't really know. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, let me switch over here so we can do a news of the weird. Too small, not flat. Yeah, no, I agree with you, John. Noah says, yeah, unfortunately for me, I'm a big Star Wars fan, and they are the most overpriced sets of them all. That is true. It is. And a lot of people have called it the Disney Premium. I have to say that one of the things that I used to buy every single Star Wars set, and their earlier stuff I do have for the first couple years. I have all of them. And the first X-Wing was kind of a disappointment. At the time, it wasn't, because at the time, well, we'd never seen an X-Wing done in Lego form. So I thought, oh, this is really cool. And then over time, I started looking at it, and I'm like, it's gray. The X-Wings were kind of white. And it was kind of blocky. And so anyway, I kind of fell out of love with it as time went on. And then they came out with the white and red X-Wing, and it looked really cool. So I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'll get that. And then a few years later, they came out with yet another version. And then the next year, another version. And it seems like, and I know I'm exaggerating a little, but it seems like every single year they come out with a version of the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing. And I have to say at this point, I'm not sold on that anymore. I just, recycling the same set, just, it's okay once in a while if they do like a major upgrade to it. But the one that got me was the playable Death Star. They re-released it, and they said, oh, we added 100 pieces. Well, I'm here to tell you I bought both. And I'm here to tell you that Lego pulled a fast one on me, because the 2 sets are almost identical. The only thing they did was in a couple places where there could have been a 1x2 brick, they used 2 1x1 bricks, and they called that new and improved because it has more pieces. Now, I personally think that's a sham, and the fact that there's 3 Ultimate Collector Series X-Wings is also, to me, another sham. I really just can't believe that they can't come up with something more original than 3 different, and they have 2 different Millennium Falcons. And the reason they did the Millennium Falcon, now I don't have proof and Lego's not fessed up to it, but let me tell you, at one point on Amazon, you could pick up the first Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon, even used, for $12,000. And that's when Lego came out and said, no, we're re-releasing it. And I mean, of course, I'm speculating on that, but I think they wanted to crush the secondary market, and they came out with it. And instead of only being 500, it was 800. Then it was 850. I don't know where the price is at now. But yeah, they keep doing that. So I've pulled away from buying Star Wars. Oh yeah, and the AT-AT has been released, oh my gosh, so many times. So there's a lot of repeats. So it kind of fell out of favor with me, because I mean, I like Star Wars, but I mean, how many different versions of an X-Wing do I need? And How many different versions of Millennium Falcon do I need? That's another one I've done a lot of. So kind of fell out of favor with me. Okay, well, I'll get to the comments here in a minute. Let me just switch over to News of the Weird here. Neil Hopper, 49. Oh, great. That's nice. A vascular surgeon from Truro, saying that wrong, England. Don't ask me to pronounce stuff. I can't even speak English. Okay. Neil Hopper, 49, a vascular surgeon from England, has been the subject of a 2.5-year investigation after he allegedly tried to defraud 2 insurance companies, The Guardian reported on July 23rd. Oh, why is this not going in? Okay, there we go. All right. Devon and Cornwall police said that in 2019, he made a false representation to insurers, namely injuries to his legs were the result of sepsis and not self-inflicted. Hopper is accused of amputating his own legs in the scheme, hoping to gain $320,000 from one company and $314,000 from the other. Before his legal problems, he was shortlisted on the European Space Agency search for an astronaut with a disability. He was scheduled to he is scheduled to reappear in court in August the 26th. That is like the ultimate thing of greed. Being willing to chop off your own legs for a payout. I don't think I really need to say that, but I just did. Gosh. I hope it was worth it, buddy. So lose your legs over it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've started exploring other Lego themes and gotten into Castle. Although I did pick up Django Slave 1. I did too. And the Razor Crest Ultimate Collector Series. Both these were great sets. And in your opinion, and I agree. They were good. And I admit I did buy them as well. But some of the stuff I'm just not buying anymore. Especially if they already have a version of it out. Like the newer, smaller Django Fett ship, I'm not getting it. I'm not buying it. I mean, they just came out with the Ultimate Collector Series. I really hate to say it, but I love Lego the product, but I hate Lego the company. And this is one of the reasons. I just feel like they've gotten so greedy. They just came out the Ultimate Collector Series, and then they're like, oh, we're going to come out with a smaller version of it. And it's like, you guys already did that years ago. I just think it's all just a big money grab sometimes. And the sad part is, Lego doesn't even try to hide it. They do it like, oh, yeah, these people are dumb enough to buy it again. And I mean, I kind of, well, I've said this before too. I kind of am upset with the Lego company because they keep talking about their initiative to go green by doing paper bags. Well, this set has like 30 bags and not one of them's paper. And in fact, I haven't seen too many of the paper. I have here and there, but I mean, if you're really doing a sustainability project, get to it. They first announced it like 5 years ago, and they're a huge company with this money. It's like, you guys could implement it today if you wanted to, but they won't. I even bought a second Slave 1 and color swapped. Okay. Well, nothing wrong with that. I also kind of gave up on, Super Doom King. I also kind of gave up on Lego Star Wars. I will probably hold back on buying Lego until the Game Boy comes out. And that's perfectly legit. I mean, like right now, I'm not buying much Lego because, it's not all about the money for me, but it is about money because I'm putting a lot of time and effort into the YouTube channel. I do feel that I should get paid, and I want to get paid, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to get paid for your efforts. There's a couple other smaller YouTubers out there that have badmouth me because, oh, well, you want to get paid from YouTube. I'm sure you do too. That's why you're doing it. So anyway, not an issue if you ask me, but in some circles it is. I mean, I would love to get paid through YouTube, and I can't just not work with my current situation. So what I've been doing is spending some of my money on stuff totally not related to Lego. I've been spending my money on stuff that saves me money, so my bills are less. Like I just got a couple screens in the house re-screened, and then I need to get a couple of them replaced because around here in the desert, it does get hot, really hot during the day. But as soon as the sun goes down, it starts cooling off real nicely. Like last night, we were in the mid 90s yesterday at one point, and then the storm came in, but we dropped down in the 50s last night. So having the screens to be able to be opened just saves me a butt ton of money. And I'm going to try to, I've got a sprinkler system controller that's broken. It'll turn on, but that's the problem. It turns on whenever it wants, so it doesn't save me any money. It's supposed to be smart enough to do certain things like not water if it's rained in the last 24 hours and all that stuff, but it doesn't. That part doesn't work anymore. So what I'd like to do there is replace that as well, because that'll save me money, only having it come on when it needs to. There's a couple other things I'd like to do to save some money around here. So anyway, that's what I'm spending my money on right now, is making my bills less so that I can maybe go full-time YouTube. Noah, I did appreciate the re-release of the Ghost for Ahsoka's show variant, though, and that's okay. That doesn't bother me when they do something different. What bothers me is when it's just like, okay, the TIE Fighter. How many TIE Fighters do we really need? Okay, and I'm not talking about the variants. I'm okay with the variants. You know, the TIE Interceptor, the TIE Defender. I'm okay with that. But what I'm not okay with is just a regular TIE Fighter being redone over and over and over and over, and there's hardly any difference between them. I mean, like they did the TIE Bomber recently, and I thought the TIE Bomber was pretty dang cool, actually. So yeah, 2 cats in a basket. All right, I love that name. I've got well, one of my cats died. I got 6 cats. Only one's indoor. The rest are outdoor. They're my mouse patrol. Noah says, yeah, I'm not buying any of the new Summer Wave Star Wars sets. Possibly get the V19, but everything else this wave feels underwhelming. Sure, MTT looks great, but 20 cents per piece. Yeah, I am on board with you on that. Definitely. Super Dean, saying hi. Porter, how you doing, buddy? I mean, I know your other name, but I don't know if you're okay with me just blurting out your other name. So I'll just call you Hoarder. I don't know, I respect people. Wow, I don't have any cats. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we have 1 indoor cat, and then we've got the 6 outdoor cats, because I live out in the country, and it's very there's a lot of mice out here, so I have my mouse patrol going full-time out there, and I've lived here for 3 years. They do a really good job. I've only ever seen 1 mouse in the house. That rhymes. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. There you go. Princess Bride reference, by the way. My YouTube channel used to, okay, all right, well, okay, well, I'm so used to calling you Hoarder instead of Will, but okay, that's cool. So do you still do YouTube, Hoarder? And I'm sorry if you are and I don't know it. I don't mean to be rude. Just curious, and if you do still do YouTube, everyone go over and check them out. I'm making a Lego Fantasy World with stop. Oh, awesome. I would love to see that. Is the channel the same as your name? And it's actually funny you say that, because last night I did something I've never done on my channel before, and it'll be released on Wednesday or Thursday. I decided to do some stop motion when it comes to building a counter. And actually, it's right here. I built a front counter for one of my surf shop. So yeah, we have an aquarium. Anyway, I built this with stop motion. Took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. And Noah, did you see the leak saying the $1,000 Death Star isn't even going to be a full spear? I was saving up for it now. Now, you know, I think you and I are on the same page, because that's what I heard too. I heard that it's going to be kind of flat. And when I heard that, I'm like, I'm not giving $1,000 for that. Not when I can do so many other things with $1,000. Oh man. Sorry guys, my back's starting to really kill me. I woke up with my back hurting, and now it's on full acceleration mode. Like I was saying earlier, at my age, if you don't wake up and something doesn't hurt, you're not alive. And that was definitely this morning. No, just on Insta for now. I'm working on stuff to start. Okay. Well, when you do, you know, let me know. You know, I'm always willing to appear on live streams. And no, it's not about me. We don't have to even, I don't require, okay. The only reason I'm saying this is because I actually asked a guy once about him help, you know, me appearing on his channel, and it was kind of weird. He was like, or no, I wanted him to appear on my channel. I'm sorry. And I talked to him about it, and he's like, yeah, only if you promote my stuff and put my stuff in the links and all that. I'm not that way, dude. If you want to do some live streams together, I'm just happy to be there and talk Lego, talk a little bit of smack, tell some inappropriate jokes, and then have a good night. So if you're down for that, just let me know. I know we're connected on Instagram, so just reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to do some stuff with you. Okay. I am going to have to steal this building technique in the front here. This is really interesting. If you saw this, so they do two different arches, but they match up. Then they did this inverted rounded slope. And then now we're going to do yet another thing. If I could find a piece. There it is. Exactly my thinking, so I end up getting the line, this nice castle and that mountain fortress. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, Hoarder. Yeah, keep me in mind, please. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to. These instructions aren't clear, and they're on PDF, and I do not like PDF instructions. But that's a whole nother story. Don't want to be too negative today. I am kind of feeling it because I'm in pain, and when I'm in pain, I do tend to be a little bit of a downer when I'm in pain, because it's hard to focus on anything else. So let me just do my best to not focus on it. I still have not heard from my job interview I had on Monday. can't say where. I don't want to say where just yet. I will if I get the job, or if I get the no thank you. I'll definitely let you guys know where it was at. I am building the the merchant boat. That's the wrong one. Okay, here I'll get a picture of it here on the screen. This is part of the Bricklink Designer 4 series. So yeah, this came out just about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now, and it's the Bricklink Designer Series 4, 2,163 parts for minifigures, and it looks like it's selling for $271, which is awesome because usually these sets go up quite a bit after they come out. This one's not super inflated just yet. Actually, I don't think it will be. Well, here I'd have to. No, I can't do that. It would show my address. Okay, never mind. I won't. I will not do what I was going to do. I'm not sharing my address. Sorry, guys. If you do want to send me something, though, you can send it to me at my P.O. Box, which is P.O. Box 3112, Malad City, Idaho 83252. If you want. I don't know what you'd send to me, but whatever. Oh, boy. I haven't posted yet, but I'm making my first video. I'm probably going to need a sorting video. Okay. Well, yeah. And also, same thing to you, Two Cats in a Basket. If you ever want to do a live stream together, I think you got to have 100 subscribers. But if you ever want to live stream together, the way to get a hold of me is through my email, which it's all one word, although it's not one word. In real life, it's a chip off the old block toys at gmail.com. Pretty straightforward. And yeah, if you ever want to, again, collaborate in any sort of way, just send me a message through there. I don't check it every day, but I check it about every other day. So if I don't get back to you right away, that doesn't mean I'm ignoring you, and also does not mean that I'm not interested. It just means I haven't checked yet. But yes, I'd be more than happy to do something here. Okay, so they want me to flip this thing upside down, but there's actual things that'll fall out. So Lego, I'm not sure how you came up with that idea. Did I see the series? Yeah, I did. I don't care too much for the robot with the many faces. I thought that was kind of, not trying to be mean, but it was kind of goofy. Especially because you can't buy 8 of them, so you'd never be able to build them all at the same time unless you parted it out. But we can take a look at those, actually. Let me... yeah, I haven't, obviously they haven't been released for purchase yet, so I don't have any idea if I'm going to be able to. I want to. I did buy all of Series 5, and when that comes out, then again, I think we'll have some nice live streams for that. Yeah, Hoarder, I was actually watching a thing from a Lego employee, an interview, who's in charge of the program. I'm trying to remember which channel it was on. And he was saying that 90% of the sales for those Bricklink Designer sets are within the first 24 hours. 90%. So, and he also addressed because some people thought, oh, they're going to do an unlimited amount because they changed how they did. Because they used to do just like 30,000 per set. But this last time they decided to be flexible. Now, what he said was that they're still doing a total of 150,000 sets. But if they see that one set's not selling and another one is, they will move over a chunk from one to the other. But this total output still is only going to be 150,000. And that's exactly what they did. They moved some over from the, I think it's the, I wanted to call it the, I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, they did move it over. So the Transylvania Hotel Castle ended up with the most. It has like 50,000 because there was enough people that wanted to buy it. So yeah, they did that. Oh, let's see. Do we want to do one more bag? Yeah, we do. Oh, you got the oh, okay. Well, 2 cats in a basket. I didn't realize that. And in no way am I trying to be, I don't know what the right word is. I didn't realize that. So thanks for letting me know. And I can understand how that'd be a little awkward. So I'll just leave that alone and wish you the best of luck on that. I will be more than happy to watch your videos and, support you in that way. There was one that didn't win that I really thought, the Frankenstein Mansion. Oh yeah, yeah. It's kind of weird because when they put all those sets for vote, like some of them, I'm not trying to be rude, but come on, some of them shouldn't even be on there. And I don't mean to be judgmental when I say that, but some of them look like they were made by a 4-year-old. And you mean to tell me that Lego's really going to take their limited production and make something that's kind of subpar? No, they're not. So they shouldn't even put it on there. Yeah, and that's true. Hoarder, 2 cats in a basket, smart move. The internet's a crazy place. And yes, and I don't know why, but I didn't realize that, so I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. I've been on live streams with several other YouTubers, and so I didn't realize. So, hey, but best of luck to you, and I will watch. Like I said, I will be more than happy to watch your videos. Oh boy, this one doesn't want to clamp down. The clutch power is really low on that. And it's kind of the way it's built. No, he said he's approved some stuff and resubmitting it for Series 9, so I hope so too. And oh, by the way, I'm sorry. Please don't take me that I was saying his was like a 4-year-old. I was not. I was talking about some other builds that I've seen on there. And there's usually hundreds and hundreds of ones they give us to vote on, and I just think it's overwhelming. Like, how are we supposed to, like, I can't thumb through all of them. And if you can, more power to you, but I can't. It's information overload. Relevancy is currency. Hello, Mayo. And Ken, how you doing? Must be your day off, Ken. Oh, it's fine. I have 3 siblings in this channel share. Okay, hey, awesome, man. And I do wish you guys the best on that. If you ever do want to reach out to me, though, and like if you have a question about YouTube and maybe I can answer it, I can help that way too. Again, the email is achipOffTheOldBlockToys, no spaces, @gmail.com. And if that helps out, hey, I'd be more than happy to. But yeah, and like for instance, I understand the privacy thing. I'll tell you, when it comes to my business, my address, my physical address, is not used. I got a PO box for it, and literally, I've had the PO box for 3 years now, and I've only ever got 2 things in there for the whole time. But it gives me a way to have a physical address without giving away where I actually live. So yeah, you got to be smart about it. Yeah, what's really scary is if you're an adult, put your full legal name into Google, and you'll find out stuff that you didn't think anybody knew, like who you're related to and that kind of stuff. That's why I started using. It's not a paid advertisement, but I did start using Delete Me a few months ago, and a lot less of my information is available online now because of that. It's kind of weird how they find that stuff. I have 2 daughters. I'm constantly worried about the younger one being on the web, but it's part of life, so she's been taught to be very careful. Hoarder, I had the same issue. I have 3 daughters and a son. Now they're all grown now, but they were the kind that wanted their Facebook accounts early, before the age of 13, and I wasn't having it. The internet's just too crazy. In fact, I actually didn't let the oldest one have one until she was 16, and mainly because, yeah, there's a lot of weird people out there, and unfortunately, there are people that mean to do you harm. And as a parent, man, heaven forbid anything ever happened to one of my kids. I don't think I could. And this is not a threat. This is just, when you have kids, you really love them. And, if something were to happen to one of my kids, I don't think I could be patient enough to let the justice system do its thing. I think I could see myself taking, and I'm not trying to be scary or I'm just being honest. I can see myself taking things into my own hands and taking care of the old, as they say, the old cowboy way of justice. And now that I have 2 granddaughters, even especially so, both of them are so precious to me, and I'm close to both of them. And yeah, heaven forbid anything ever happened to them too, because if they found out who did it, I would not. I don't think I could wait for the justice system. Those wheels turn too slowly, and they're too weak, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm not trying to be, just how I feel about them. I really care about them. It's me, Astrid, and my brother Huck. Okay, and Will 100% be picking up the dust mark. Keep it though. Oh, do my other castles. All right, cool. All right. The internet is crazy. My siblings are limited on social media. I don't bother with ideas or BDP. Yeah, I don't do anything with ideas, but the Bricklink Designer I do. Yeah, some good stuff. I like your shirt. Thank you. This is the Lego squirrel, if you didn't realize that. This is my lug that I belong to is called Nut Lug, and this is definitely our mascot is the Lego squirrel. After Kappa, I'm strongly against tweens. Oh yeah, I heard about that passing in Australia. Yeah, I did actually. I just heard about it yesterday. I watched the video. I wasn't aware that was a thing, and I guess apparently they're trying to pass something very similar in the U.S. and in the EU. Has not passed in either the other places yet, but they are. Yeah, I heard about this. It's ironic. I just heard about it yesterday. Just remember to dig a hole beforehand in case someone in someone else's yard. Well, I have a few acres. I don't think that really matters. I'm just kidding. I better stop there because I'm not trying to dig my own hole. Okay, let's get some pieces here. Yeah, I saw this meme on the internet that was talking about that. It was like, remember, before you go burying a body, call 811 before you dig the grave. Remember, keep it legal. So anyway, yeah, if you want to have off sense of humor, there you go. And I actually did find that funny because, yeah, killing someone's definitely illegal, and yeah, you're more worried about breaking the law about calling before you dig. Anyway, just it's obviously it's a parody, or it's a joke, but it's funny nonetheless. Okay, let's see. Oh, I need this. Okay. Kids will blindly watch stuff on the internet, but tweens are more likely to start. Oh, I lost the comments. More likely to start creating content. I think anyone who wants to create content should start as a teenager. And I think that, yeah, I think the internet needs to be closely monitored when you have kids. We had Net Nanny back in the day for our kids. And Net Nanny was something that helped us keep an eye on our kids. And it basically, we did it was a painful process, but when our kids were younger, we had Net Nanny, and we blacklisted everything on the internet. And then as our kids would ask us, hey, I want to look at this website, I would look at it first. And if I agreed with what was on there, they could watch it, then I whitelist that one website. So it was a slow process because we had to go through many websites to make sure it was a pain. But I didn't want my kids to be on that episode with Chris Hansen, Catch a Predator or something. That always scared me. So in the end, I thought it was worth it. And this thing's not laying flat, so... Oh, yeah, well, yeah, not laying flat. I just broke it. Let's try this. Did you see that one? The dust mark keeps... Oh, yeah. It keeps one of the... Okay. All right. No, I did not. Hey, Hoarder, Brick Hive suggested as part of the Brick Fair Virginia 2026 traveling party, some of us drive up to I-95 to his house. Yeah, actually, I've been to Brick Fair. Went there in 2018. As you know, it's huge. I think they had 30,000 square feet of display space. So, and who knows, might have grown because I don't think they used the whole entire center. Because when I was there, they did it in a Dulles Expo Center. And by the way, I used to live right there, which is why I know the area. But it's a great show. I hope you're able to go. Mayo, he has a nice house. I went to his after party 2 years ago. Awesome. I'm going through my minifigures. I have an old castle knight. Yeah, I like the older stuff. Actually, I've got the Knight's Castle from like 1982, 83, somewhere around there. In my basement, fully put together. Yeah, hey man, you don't want to piss off the utilities. Yeah, I'm a little behind on the comments, but yeah, no, you don't. You don't want to make them upset. Not sure if Hive will go to Virginia in 2026, but he doesn't. I'll convince the TMC and others they want to drive to see his collection. I'm not paying for a 90-minute Uber. Oof. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Hey, from there next year, maybe I can take you. I can take you. I'm sorry, not maybe. That's awesome, dude. So you live on the East Coast too, then? Awesome. I'm not even talking about whatever law my country is trying to pass for the age of 16. I think there should be 13, not 16, but whatever. I'm 24. As a content creator, I know how bad my tween videos are. Well, don't kick yourself too much, man. I'm on. If I'm being honest, dude, I'm embarrassed by some of my earlier videos too. So, but yeah, internet safety is a huge issue and should be a huge issue, especially for kids. I also have an old Basil the Battler. Oh, okay, man. So you got some vintage stuff. Where'd you pick it up at? I mean, like, is it something that like maybe your mom or dad collected, or I mean, like garage sales? Let me know, because I don't do it anymore. But actually, ironically enough, when I lived in Virginia, right next to where Brick Fair happens, it's a really big metropolitan area. And I got in good with some estate sales people. And when I got in good with them, I just went ahead and gave them my number. And I says, hey, if you guys ever come across someone who's got a Lego collection, let me know. I'm interested. And getting the word out there was awesome, because they would get a hold of me. It didn't happen very often, but they'd get a hold of me and say, hey, there's going to be an auction at this house, and they've got Legos there. And I would show up. And I got quite a few sets for dirt cheap, because estate sales are something that's overlooked. People don't really look at those for a source of Lego. Or should I say Legos? No, I'm just kidding. I know it's Lego. Hopefully it doesn't time me out for the link. Oh, I don't time anybody out. Porter, I want to build. I have too many sealed sets I need to build, but have a fun hole set opened up that needs to be built first. Yeah, no. I totally understand that one, Hoarder. I need to get on the ball here and get this stuffage done too. I've probably got about 70 sets right now that are sealed that need to be broken into, and I feel like an idiot for doing that. I don't know why. I buy it with the best intentions, and then, well, just never get to it. When do I stream? I stream on the weekends about this time, about 11 a.m. And actually, I've started to stream during the week, mornings with Chip, and that's Monday through Friday whenever I can. I can't do it every day. I've got stuff going on here and there. But I do that, and then I do evening streams. That's 8 o'clock Eastern when I do them. And randomly, you'll see me on somebody else's stream that has a Lego channel as well. There's a couple different people I like streaming with. So whenever I get the chance, I do. And I have fun too. I mean, I'd like to tell you guys some jokes, but YouTube would throw me off the platform faster than anything I've ever seen. So some of my jokes I just can't tell. And that's most of them, actually. All right, so let's put this here. Oh, they want me to open the tool thing. Okay, well, let's open it up. I was collecting older sets and realized they make a new version for too long. I just build my own. Yeah, there's a lot of wisdom to that too. All right, guys. I'm going to stop it here, but here we go. We got this done, and I'm assuming that it'll go probably like this. But I don't know. The instructions don't say so. Oh, you guys can't see that. Oops, here you go. Thanks for being here, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please drop a like on it. If you're over on Rumble, give it a rumble. And be good to each other. Stay safe out there. If you need some parts, go ahead and head over to Bricklink. And John, yes, I did have the jaw set, and I built it on this channel. I think it took 2 or 3 live streams, and I did that right when it came out. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon, and I'll catch you guys later.